What up, YouTube? Timmy's here. Since this month I'm doing my reviews for school-based films, here is my review for the 1995 drama Mr. Holland's Opus, which is of course directed by Stephen Herrick and premiered all the way back on December 29th, 1995, and starred, the always legendary Richard Dreyfuss, who, come on, he is a legend in his own part. Whether it's Jaws, Stand By Me, who does not love Richard Dreyfuss? Close Encounter of Their Kind, Richard Dreyfuss could do no wrong. And here, he plays the role of Glenn Holland, who is this dedicated high school music teacher who attempts to compose his own music while also trying to balance he's also trying to balance his job and life with his wife and his deaf son. The film also features a really cool cast list that includes the late Glenn Headley, the late Olympia DeCostas. You also had William H. Macy, Jay Thomas. Some really cool, actors, being featured in this. It's definitely really, the score is really decent. The script is pretty good. Richard Dreyfuss, does a really decent job at playing Glenn Holland. William H. Macy, of course, plays like the vice principal. He's really solid here. You also had Forrest Whitaker, who had like a little cameo in this film. It's definitely the performances by Richard Dreyfuss is really solid. The music is really decent. It definitely has some really decent songs, like from Visions of the Sunset to 1, 2, 3. His chemistry with his students are pretty decent. Richard Dreyfuss definitely is up there as one of the best movie teachers there is. He pretty much plays his role really well. You can really buy him as his devoted music teacher. He plays his role really well. And Stephen Herrick does such a good job at directing this movie. Does have some heartfelt moments. You're gonna need some tissues because there are some touching moments in this film as well. I mean, the film came out in 1995, and it's probably a movie that still holds up today. The film, of course, takes place in the fall of 1964, though, and there are some really cool sign language scenes as well. But of course, the beginning, it takes place in 1964, where you have 30-year-old Glenn Holland, and he ends up retiring, and he has to take a position as this music teacher at JFK High School. And so, of course, the school is called JFK, which is pretty cool right there. The schools, there's some really cool school orchestras that's featured in this. Great, soundtrack. So if you guys have never really seen Mr. Holland's Opus, this movie is actually a Disney film, so you can easily find it on Disney Plus. So if you guys haven't seen it, give it a go. But anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen the film Mr. Holland's Opus? If so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What are some of your favorite scenes? Some of your favorite parts? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simu signing out.